All right, we are live. Welcome to the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors, the War Room. This is our first episode of the WarRoom podcast, and this is actually really a way for us to see if this is going to work. What I hope to do in the future is invite people to this channel onto my podcast on YouTube and do the recording through Instagram. It looks like a pretty easy way to go. I'm going to take a moment to wave at everybody here. Glad to have you guys. Steven, what's up? So, a few things today. First off, in preparation for creating the War Room, we're working on the basement today. And I do want to give a shout to Anti-Meta Apparel. He made me this tie. This is a limited edition pattern that is sentimental to me because I used to play hide and go seek at night wearing my dad's Desert Storm uniform that was in this pattern. It's a rare pattern. It's a night camouflage specifically. I like it a lot because it's rare and because of the memories that I have with it. So when I saw that he had it available for a limited time, I jumped on it. I had him throw red, white, and blue in on the back of the tie. It's absolutely fantastic. His ties are going to be an integral part of the War Room. Now today we're going to talk about strongman competitions. We will have a special guest. It's my brother, The News, also known as Mr. Tryhard Tactical on YouTube. And we are going to talk about, let's see, he's requested here. He should probably be popping up. We are going to talk about whether or not the strongman discipline of exercise is appropriate for people in the military. News, you seem to be flipped there. What's going on? There we go.
There we go.
All right, so you are a Cav Scout.
Yeah.
The black sheep in a family built entirely of infantrymen. It was
Here we go.
Be a scout. How long
Yeah.
have you been?
A little bit over a year, so still a greenhorn.
All right. And so how would you describe the type of exercises that you do at work?
So it's basically big army stuff. Monday run day, go run 5-6 miles. Tuesday we usually do some kind of circuit. I guess it could be maybe compared a little bit to kind of a strongman circuit, but it's
Probably more cross.
yeah, more CrossFit and watered down. So maybe really light power clean. You know, the weaker people have 25s on the bar. Stronger people have 45s and box jumps, burpees, sprints, and then reverse carry.
The rest of the week?
So then,
push-ups, pull-ups, basic stuff, or what?
yeah, and then Wednesday would generally be a ruck, 6 miles. Then Thursday would be some other kind of circuit, like a Murph or something, which involves wearing your IOTV, your body armor, and running a certain distance, doing a certain amount of push-ups, sit-ups, calisthenics. And then Friday would be some kind of sprints.
All right. How often do you have an NCO that is educated, teaching his Joes proper form and making sure that people are doing exercises safely? Sometimes we move from a proper education.
It's few and far in between. I mean, you have NCOs that, I don't know, watched the Athlete X video or something like that, but have never really actually put that crap to the test and lifted anything over 225.
Now, the new PT test is being phased in, And I'm of the understanding that NCOs that are going to be running these tests are supposed to get legitimate training on how to properly do the exercises, like professional grade athletic training. Have you seen any of that? And do you think that that's in any way realistic?
No, I haven't heard about any classes for grading. I haven't heard about any kind of corrective or familiarization paths for them to go through besides learning what people need to do rather than how to do it.
Okay. So yesterday, for the first time, we did real, actual strongman discipline exercises at a strongman gym. Would you say that that's the type of workout that you got was different than what you've had in the military in the past, or before the military even?
So the closest thing to that I've been exposed to was the sled drag. I've done sled drags and Skedco drags and whatnot. Same thing. We went heavier doing the strongman exercises though. But aside from that, maybe fireman carry, maybe buddy carries. Throwing somebody over your shoulder and trying to sprint 50 meters. But aside from that kind of stuff, and actually doing it for exercise consistently, there's nothing like it in the military right now.
So it was a pretty unique exercise opportunity for you then.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, being that in actual physical education and NCOs that are invested enough into their soldiers to actually care about their form and exercises and making sure that they're actually getting stronger, being that is historically almost non-existent, and it will probably never be existent as a rule. Of course, it will be an exception. I don't know that strongman style exercise would ever be viable for a regular exercise routine in the military, but what do you think would be the benefit for soldiers seeking out a strongman gym and personally adhering to a strongman discipline of exercising while in the military? Do you think that would be beneficial to their combat readiness?
Oh, absolutely. I think it would translate directly correlate with higher PT scores for the normal PT test. And it would acclimate soldiers to having to deal with a lot heavier weight and getting from point A to B quickly with that kind of weight. I mean, I don't want to throw any names out there, but I know an individual whose primary job is to take care of somebody. And if an individual is 5'2" and doesn't PT worth a crap and drinks on the weekends and smokes and never does anything physically exerting, they're not going to be able to perform their job. They're just going to be watching people die and not be able to do anything about it.
As a general rule, when people think about exercises, they think about higher weight, they think about a higher risk of injury. How many times yesterday did you feel that you were at the brink of a serious injury? Or if you just screwed any little thing up, that you were just right there where you could really screw yourself up?
Honestly, I never felt in danger of actually seriously hurting myself. I never felt like I was going to throw out my back. I never felt like I was going to have a bicep tear. Although, I guess to strongman standards, we weren't lifting very heavy, but comparatively to what I would normally do into the gym, it seemed like we were lifting pretty heavy. But with coaching from Jamie, his name,
yep,
and the other guys there on form, and I had no fear of actually getting hurt.
I agree. So basically, my perspective, what I like about the strongman exercises that we did in the strongman genre and style of exercise in general is that your size and weight is not really relevant. It is if you're going to compete at an amateur level, but it doesn't matter if you're 150 pounds or 220 pounds. You're going to be doing the same exercises. You're probably going to be doing them heavy, and that translates directly into combat. Because in combat, it doesn't matter what race you are, or whether you're a male or a female, or whether you're 150 pounds or 270 pounds. If you have to pick someone up and drag them, you have to pick someone up and drag them. You have to do it quickly. And so, I've always heard in the military, a lot of people complain that for the ruck marches and other exercises, the weight that you carry should be tailored to your size. And the problem with that is in combat, that doesn't exist. You have to carry what you have to carry. It doesn't matter how big or how small you are. And you have to exercise in that way. And I think strongman would directly benefit the reality of what being strong is. And so for my viewers here, I will have a video on our first strongman workout up in the very near future. Oh, come on, brain. I don't know what I was going to say. Anyways, we'll wrap this up. But I think I'm very excited to see as the strongman style of exercise has gotten more popular, it's starting to spread rather quickly. And I think the strongman style of workouts focuses on real strength, because it doesn't matter how much you can bench or squat. If you can't go pick up heavy weight from over there and move it over there, and you have to, your numbers don't matter. How fit and toned you look doesn't matter if you can't do what needs to be done, and that's what strongman's all about. And so that's all I'm going to go into on that, because I don't want to jump on the toes of my other video that will be uploaded soon. But this video is specifically about 4 Joes who are maybe thinking about doing strongman style exercises. I think it would be prudent to find a strongman gym, or even find a strongman competitor in your area, because strongman's growing like wildfire. These are some of the nicest people you're ever going to find, and this might be one of the best ways to build functional strength that we have available to us right now. Josh, thank you for being on the show, and thank you for doing some cool workouts with us. We will be doing a lot more strongman stuff in the near future, not only by myself, but also at the Iron Shack with Jamie. It was a great exercise, probably some of the most fun that I've ever had working out. And that's from the perspective of someone who's been working out for 10 years because I enjoy it. So,
all right, thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a blessed day.